Most men have no idea they're attractive. Not because they're blind, but because they're looking for the wrong signals. And if you're watching this right now, there's a good chance you've been misreading the room your entire life. Stay with me, because this is going to hit different. Here's what nobody tells you about real attraction. It's never loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't tap you on the shoulder. It shows up in silence, in hesitation, in the way people move differently when you enter a room. And most men walk right past it every single day. Sign number 1. People get slightly uncomfortable around you. Not scared, not intimidated. Just off. They fix their shirt. They adjust their posture. They suddenly become aware of how they're standing. You're not doing anything. You're not raising your voice. You're not demanding attention. But your presence creates contrast. And contrast forces people to see themselves differently. That quiet shift you feel when you walk into a space. That's not coincidence. That's impact. Now here's where most men get confused. Sign 2, you get watched, not approached. And men think if she was interested, she'd come over. Wrong. Average men get ignored. High-value men get observed. There's a massive difference. Think about it. When someone sees you as above their level, they don't walk up casually. They hesitate. They overthink. They pull back. Because they don't want to be just another face you forget. That hesitation you're reading as rejection. It's not rejection. It's pressure. Sign 3, other men act weird around you. Not aggressively, not obviously. Just cold, distant, slightly competitive for no reason. And you're sitting there thinking, what did I do? Nothing. You triggered comparison. Your presence alone forced them to measure themselves against you. They'll never admit it. They won't even be fully conscious of it. But it's happening. Sign 4, women test you instead of chasing you. This is the one that ruins men. Because they interpret the test as rejection and walk away. Less attractive men get easy validation. Quick replies, clear signals, no friction. But when a woman sees you as high value, she doesn't give herself away. She pulls back just to see how you respond. She's not playing games. She's running a test. Is he confident or performing? Is he grounded or desperate? Is he used to attention or starving for it? At this level, attraction isn't about getting her interested. It's about passing what she never says out loud. Sign 5, you don't get compliments, you get behavior. People think if I was attractive, they'd say it. But think about how that actually works. Complimenting someone who's clearly above you feels exposing. So people don't say it. They show it. Longer eye contact than necessary. Small acts of attention disguised as nothing. Questions about your life they didn't need to ask. They're not going to hand you the validation. You have to learn to read what's underneath the words. Sign 6, people remember you for no clear reason. You had one conversation. Maybe 5 minutes. Nothing dramatic happened. Weeks later, they remember your name. Your face. The way you carried yourself. You didn't try to stand out. But something about you left a mark. That's not luck. That's presence. Most people move through life and leave no trace. If people remember you without trying to, pay attention to that. And now the sign that matters most. Sign 7, you've doubted yourself. Consistently. You've looked in the mirror and thought, I'm probably just average. And here's what's wild about that. Truly attractive men are the most likely to doubt it. Because their signals are indirect. Their feedback is subtle. Nothing ever screams you're it. So they assume if it were real, it would feel obvious. But obvious attraction is surface level. It's loud, shallow, and easy to fake. Real attraction is quiet. It lives in behavior, intention, in the way someone acts when they think you're not watching. If you've spent time questioning yourself, you might not be insecure. You might just be misreading the room. Here's what you need to take away from this. Stop chasing validation. Compliments are unreliable. They depend on someone else's mood, ego, and timing. Real signals don't fluctuate. They're consistent. They show up in silence, in hesitation, in the way people recalibrate when you enter a space. So the next time you walk into a room, don't wait for someone to hand you proof. Watch behavior. Watch what people do when they think you're not paying attention. Because once you start seeing it clearly, you stop questioning, you stop chasing, and you realize something most men never do. You were never invisible. You were just looking in the wrong places.